Movie Bus!
Crime lies hidden in the puzzle, and the truth emerges through reasoning. Detective Stories of Inspector Chimp.
The Coming of the Destroyer Alliance 4. The Journey Begins, Part 1.
Chief?
Inspector Chimp and Inspector White looked in amazement at the burly figure before them. Their boss, Chief Inspector Pedro Porcupine, stood in the doorway, smiling at them.
Charles, Bunny, how lovely to see you.
Chief Porcupine opened his arms wide and entered the room with great enthusiasm.
Come here, you two. Give me a hug.
Sir.
My two favorite...
Wait, sir!
Inspectors!
Deer sprang up from his bed. Just as Chief Porcupine was about to embrace the two inspectors, they dodged to one side, and the embrace fell solidly on Deer.
Oh, that hurts!
Chief, you really do need to change this habit of hugging us every time we meet.
For sure, those quills of yours hurt. Look, you made Deer cry.
You two really are cold-hearted. It wasn't easy for me to come here, you know.
Yes, right. What brings you here so suddenly?
At Inspector White's question, Chief Porcupine suddenly grew serious. Ignoring the warden's weeping, he looked earnestly at Inspector Chimp and Inspector White.
In fact, even if the warden didn't lose his memory, he wouldn't be able to tell what happened. What happens in cell 000 is always a secret. Always. The higher-ups already know all about the prison riot. I'm sure you must be very curious about what sort of prisoner was locked up in cell 000.
Yes, who is it?
As Inspector Chimp and Inspector White nodded in unison, Chief Porcupine pulled out a file from his pocket and handed it to them.
See for yourselves.
The two inspectors carefully opened the file and read it.
It's him.
A tiger with dark blue eyes stared back at them from the photo in the file. Inspector Chimp recognized the disguised prisoner who had helped Zeno Stripes out of the prison. He could never forget those eyes.
So, this is the king Zeno was talking about. The real leader of the Destroyer Alliance.
Inspector Chimp turned over a page of information and continued to examine it.
Name, White Tiger King. Offense, crimes against animals.
What? Crimes against animals?
Inspector White grew nervous as she listened to Inspector Chimp read.
Crimes against animals? Only animals who start wars get accused of something like that. What has this White Tiger King done?
White Tiger King has set up the Destroyer Alliance to create chaos in the city with the aim of destroying society and creating a world ruled by the Destroyer Alliance. It has been very disruptive. Under his command, the Alliance has committed 15 violent crimes, 40 robberies.
Inspector Chimp read the entire file, then frowned.
Charles, now you know what we're up against. Now that he's escaped from prison, he's going to cause fear and unrest again.
Not on my watch.
Inspector Chimp tapped his badge and activated the data module, imprinting White Tiger King's profile deep into his brain.
I'm going to personally hunt down this White Tiger King and arrest him before he creates any more chaos.
I'm with you, Chuck. We'll stop them together.
No, Bunny.
Oh, right. Not Chuck, Charles.
That's better, but it's not what I was talking about this time.
Inspector Chimp shook his head.
Then what?
What will happen to law and order in Sylvan City if we both go?
Oh, yeah, that's right. What can we do?
Ahem.
Inspector White stopped and looked at Chief Porcupine when he cleared his throat, then started pacing again.
What can we do?
Ahem.
What can we do? What can we do?
Hey. Someone was the pride of the police department back in the day, you know.
Huh? Who?
It's me!
Standing together, Inspector Chimp and Inspector White looked at Chief Porcupine in amazement.
Chief, weren't you transferred because you dozed off at your desk and forgot to go out on patrol?
Yes, and didn't you get so sleepy when you were out on overnight patrol that you threw your arms around a fire hydrant and tried to arrest it? Our sergeant said you were a disgrace.
Chief Porcupine coughed violently, anxiously signaling the other two to keep quiet as he did.
Let's not talk about the past. Honestly, all those things were done at the command of the higher-ups. They thought it was too strange that White Tiger King had been caught. The Destroyer Alliance may have a bigger plan behind that. So they told me to pretend to be prone to mistakes so they could transfer me out to investigate the Alliance. I wasn't sure it would work as well as it did.
Oh, I see. I thought you really were transferred for making so many mistakes.
Well, of course, small mishaps here and there are unavoidable, but I never messed up at the crucial moment. I'm here now, and you can rest assured that Sylvan City will be safe in my hands. Now, Charles, promise me you'll catch these crooks and bring them back.
Leave it to me, sir!
A fire burned in Inspector Chimp's eyes, and Inspector White clenched her fists.
Let's move!
Wait a minute! I have something to say.
It's Franz Barrington. Why did he show up now? Tune in to the next episode to find out.